What's up everybody, welcome back to ULAT. Man, making this video makes me feel a little jelly of those with the golden antlers. If you cannot clear the final battles previously, it has been nerfed very much. I tried the entire final battle again and it only took me one try with a very quick timing. Coming from someone with bad Obby skills, if I can do it, you can definitely do it too. So I'm going to highlight the differences between the nerfed final battle and the original final battle. Now of course, since the final battle has been nerfed, there is no more golden antlers. These normal antlers are nice too, but it is just a consolation prize and a normal accessory. Regardless, just get it too. It is the final prize of the entire event. Now the main difference that made the nerfed version so much easier is the checkpoints. There are checkpoints now, so you do not need to start all over again because of a bug or a careless jump. And when you oof at a section, you only restart at the start of a section. You will need to have the winner's wing equipped. If you do not have the wings, you need to get all 12 badges, 3 swords, and unlock the sword shrine to get it. When you start up the spaceship, the final battle will start. You will face a pair of robotic hands. Its health point has been seriously reduced. Ignore the attacks by the blue hand. Just hold down your left mouse button to rapid fire on the pink hand. And no, you do not need an auto clicker. Once you beat the hands, your spaceship will crash at the RB Battles venue again. But this time round, the venue is in an emergency state. You will need to solve a puzzle. Everybody's answer is different, so you cannot simply use a YouTuber answer as your own. You will need to press the buttons on the wall in a specific order. There will be robots attacking you too. Now as time drags on, the robots hit harder and more of them spawn. Now go to the podium where they display the top wins in a server. Equip the blue sword and the ground will reveal the icon of DJ, Russo, Sabrina, then the swords from left to the right. And remember the order, write it down somewhere or screenshot it. Now you will need to hit to many areas around the map with the blue sword equipped to reveal the secret messages. The clues will not change if you leave the server, but it is different for every player. Now how do you read the clues? Remember the big clue at the podium? That clue is the same for everybody. Each host means a game you need to click in order. When you see a clue, you will see a host or a sword. You will also see some alphabets with it. Take a screenshot. Go behind the left leaderboard and the right leaderboard. There is one clue behind each leaderboard. The shop has one too. Spleef has one. The badge room has one. The left entrance to the shrine has one. The right entrance to the shrine has one. The opening to the shrine has one too. The Obby entrance has one. The Hall of Fame also has one. I found about 10 in total from the location I found in the original version. The location should be the same. Now the alphabets are related to a game and tied to the host. So for example, these alphabets comes with DJ. When you guessed it, input the games first on the wall because DJ was the first icon in the big clue. Unlike the original version, there are no redundant alphabets. So for example, my DJ has COS and KRT. So what does this sound like? It is like Cosmic Kart, isn't it? Now let's look at Russo. My clues for Russo only has S, L, and E. Now this is a little difficult because it is quite short. So it will be something like tiles. Now the Sabrina one is pretty long. I had SCRM, SIM, and ULAT. Now it does sound like Simulator Scrimmage. For the swords, I have DO and DGE and BAL. So when you put them together, what does this look like? It looks like Dodgeball. So now we have to put all the games in order according to DJ, Russo, Sabrina, then the sword. So my games in order will be Cosmic Kart, Tiles, Simulator Scrimmage, and Dodgeball. Write down your RB battle games in order somewhere as all progress is lost if you leave the server. Heal yourself by equipping the purple sword if you take damage from the robot. You can take cover in the ship, Obby room, Spleef, Hall of Fame, corridors to the shrine, and the badge room. Now once the door is open, head into the room. You will need to pass an easy Obby. The gaps here have been widened, so it is even easier now. enter Mr. Boringsworth's classroom and head to your seat. You will answer 5 questions from an arsenal of questions. The answers will not be in a fixed position. I will include the answers to the questions in the description below too. I have answered enough times to have seen all the questions, but there will be questions that I missed out as I thought it was the easier question. If you need the answers of the questions not included, comment below and let me know. I'll answer it if I see it. Now if you get all the questions right, you will proceed to an obby. If you get even one question wrong, you will oof. Now I don't think this section is any different from the original version. Now if you get all the questions right, you will drop through the ground and reach this obby. Equip your purple sword as it can heal you from chip damage from the lasers. The lasers are spaced wide apart now. You can sometimes just make a single jump or walk right through it. Now look at this laser, I simply walk past it. Once you reach the conveyors, switch to your green sword. Follow my path and don't worry if you fall off because you will simply respawn at a checkpoint. Now I'm at the end of this obby here. I will jump down on purpose to show you that you can respawn at a checkpoint. Now I am at the start of the conveyor belt again, so let's try again. You can also see that getting squashed will take very little damage. Once you pass the obby, head into the room and turn left. You will see a small blue door. Head inside it. Clear the 2 giant fans and jump down. Make sure you heal yourself with the purple sword before jumping down. You will play 3 to 4 minigames, but the first game is a modified dodgeball with Ashley Unicorn board. You can see that there is no border and you can fall into the lava and die. Hit her 5 times to win. This is actually very easy. Just fire at point blank and you will hit her easily. The host will help Ashley Unicorn bot and throw the balls at you. It can hit both players, so the bot can be hit too. You can equip the green sword to move faster. If you get hit, your speed boost is lost. Simply re-equip your sword to get a speed boost back. If you take damage, simply equip the purple sword after the match. You will still heal during loading screens. Now the next game is Tiles against the Hyperbot. I didn't bother with this in the original final battle as it took too much time. You can just lose on this on purpose. Next up is the Cosmic Kart against the Tanker bot. Tanker is of course very skilled, otherwise he wouldn't have won this season RB battle. Fortunately, his bot is really easy to beat. Just drive normally and don't hit any bombs or fall off and you will win. So do yourself a favor, don't put any bombs in tight corners to bomb yourself unless it is the last lap. Tanker bot will seldom put bombs, so don't worry about him. Now this last game is Progressive Predicament against Crickcraft bot. Now it is a little modified and once you fall off, you lose immediately. Now this is a little hard and the bot is not sloppy either. It is very active and the help he received from the host is also very huge. The host will blast an area and turn it pink. So you will need to lead Crickcraft bot by a huge margin to win. You also need to actively play the game for 3 minutes, which takes up a lot of focus. The bot cannot be pushed, but he can push and block you. So I realized a strategy that will work. Equip your green sword, it can speed you up. If you feel slow when the sword is equipped, re-equip it again. Just follow the Crickcraft bot tightly and replace the steps that he took. Firstly, you can close up the point gap by 2 points each time. Secondly, you can be quite safe from falling off as the bot usually take the safer route. You will be able to still win by the good margin if you do that. Now Crickcraft bot keeps jumping too, so you actually get an advantage because you spend more time turning the tiles into blue color than the bot. The bot will rarely fall off to give you an immediate win. I don't think the minigames have changed much from the original final battle, but there are checkpoints now. Losing here will no longer frustrate you and make you pull your hair. Once you clear the minigames, there will be another obby. This is the obby that I had the most problem with in the original final battle, but it is so easy now. If you played the original final battle, you will realize there are a lot of platforms to help you now. They have removed the lava pouring from the top and increased the distance between the lava spills on this plank. The really thin rope has become a thick plank. And this gear here has stopped moving. This also meant that you will not get caught in the grooves and fall off. You can also aim properly before jumping off. Follow my path and you will reach the top and exit. Now, even if you oof midway, you can always respawn at the start of this obby again. Go through the tunnels and you will reach the ice obby. The ice boulder will drop down and chase you. It seems to be the same as the original final battle in this section. I'm not very sure, but in the original final battle, you will die if you step on any areas that are not the top of the platform. So maybe you don't die when you step on the other areas now. Or maybe the ice boulders is slower. But to be honest, the ice boulder never bothered me. But once you reach the end, you will enter through a portal and teleport to another place, and this is the end of the final battle. Just head up and take the ride. But before that, I want to see if I can head down to the prize without the ride. Okay, we can't enter this place. But we can enter from here and proceed on. There are pictures of the host. Okay, so we cannot proceed further from here without the ride. Let's head back and see if we can re-enter the portal. Nope, looks like we can't re-enter the portal. So, alright, let's take the ride. You will see the games you played leading up to the final battle. Once you are in the prize room, the developers and the host will be welcoming you. Head forward and claim your prize. Once you get the prize, turn around and head out. The credits will roll. And that's it for the event. If you are just here for the Antlers, congratulations. But if you are playing competitive, getting it really doesn't feel good because the normal Antlers are now associated with the nerfed version of the final battle. Even when you completed the original version of it, because the server have not been updated, people will see it as you completed the easy version of it. Now what I think Roblox could have done is to have two versions of the final battle. Now the hoods of champion can stay. It is for the really skilled that completed the entire thing really quickly. The original final version gives out the better prize like the gold Antlers. The nerfed version comes out a little later and give out the normal Antlers. The original version can stay even after the nerfed version comes out and it still gives the gold Antlers. So in a way, the nerfed version is for those that really cannot clear it. Now of course the price for the nerfed version is associated with it, but it is not cheapened. It was meant to be the price for an easier cost. It makes the competition more friendly too, and it doesn't cheapen the better price too much. And people do not need to race against time to be the first 100 or the first 10,000 player. It can cater to all time zone too. Now there are so many times when I encounter bugs that force me to close the game and restart and wasting so much time. For example, my cart cannot move during the battle with Tankerbot. When I jumped down to the platform to play the minigame, the ground didn't spawn and I fell right into the lava. After the quiz, my avatar did not fall through and I have to restart. And those are just some of the more memorable bugs that I face. In the current system, getting the normal Antlers don't feel satisfactory for all the competitive players out there. If you got it while you cleared the original version, it feels like you're being shortchanged because you find out that there is a nerf version just a bit later and it gives out the same price. Now if you got it through the nerf version without a choice to reattempt the original version for the gold antlers, then it really doesn't feel too satisfactory anyway, especially when you know you just need a longer time to clear the original version. The price is also cheaper as it is now associated with the easier final battle, with no way for players to play the original version anymore. Sorry for the short rant at the back, but that is what I feel Roblox could have done to make the community more friendly. So that's it for today's video, and please leave a thumbs up if you think that this had helped you. Subscribe if you haven't already so that you can catch me in the next video. Bye!